Wow, guys, we are, I would say, sweating. It is a hot one today in Santee, and we are at Jay's RV, and we are checking out used RVs. And you may be asking why. Was because we've shown you a ton of new RVs on our channel, and I don't want you to be discouraged thinking, well, I would love to get into RVing, but these are really expensive and I can't afford it. Well, I don't know if you've looked at some used options. So today it's all about used options. I'm gonna do several videos showing you different used motorhomes. It's gonna be a Winnebago. This is a diesel pusher, and this one is going to come in at about 36 feet. This is a big motorhome and is going to take you all kinds of places. It's going to be a lot of fun. If this is your first time at the channel, welcome. My name is Jeremy and this is my world. I've been building custom vehicles for more than 25 years and become one of the industry leaders when it comes to van and motorhome suspension and accessories. And if you're interested in any of those, I will put links down below so you can take a look at it. Hey, one other thing, maybe you're not ready to purchase an RV, maybe you just want to test drive it. You want to go and have some fun for a weekend or maybe 2 weeks, and you can do that over at Big J's RV Rentals. That's this guy right here. You can rent one of my RVs, take it on an adventure and have some fun. Links are down below. So guys, this is a Winnebago. This one is going to be a little bit older of a coach, and you can tell the one thing that is absolutely awesome if these are open, and they're not, but the best thing about having a diesel pusher motorhome is the engine is in the back. And with the engine in the back, that means there's no drive shaft going from the front of the motorhome to the rear. And so a lot of these storage compartments are actually pass through. That means this is like a basement. The storage goes from one side to the other side, and that is huge when it comes to putting all of your stuff, your kids' stuff, everything into the motorhome that you want to take. And you can see that there's several different compartments on the side of this, so you're really able to carry a ton of stuff, and that's great, especially when you got 4 kids like me. So I like this big awning going down the side of this, lots of room to hang out. Now I want to show you one big thing. Now this does not have a slide, and you'll notice that one thing though, like this pace arrow, when the slide comes out on this particular motorhome, the doors are going to open. It's not going to be passed through storage. So when you're looking at motorhomes, diesel pushers, not all of them have that. I personally like the pass-through storage. I don't need them to come all the way out. Just my 10 cents on when it comes to storage, slides, things to be aware of. Well, we're going to end this beast. Look at this. Woo! So when you come in here, you just step straight into the 90s. I don't even know. This is going to be an 02. So this is an 02 motorhome. So you can see when you get into these, you start getting a little bit more dated. This is going to have like the central air, but man, you know, you just start noticing like the curtains and shades. But great, guys. The big thing about this motorhome is its price point and the low miles on it, only with 45,000 miles. Now this is going to be nice because you're going to have this nice sofa here. You can hang out here, enjoy a romantic fire. And what am I talking about? This thing actually has a fireplace behind me, so you can hang out and enjoy a fire. And it's romantic, and you don't even have to go outside to have a fire. I don't know if you're gonna, I don't recommend roasting marshmallows on that, but hey, you do what you want to do. I like the countertops. I like the inserts that are gonna go over it. Obviously, you're not gonna have that giant sink like we had in that last motorhome, which is pretty impressive. But you do have a decent amount of storage. You're gonna get the extra piece that's gonna pop up. And the reason that this folds down is so that when the slide out comes in, you do have this slide out that's gonna go from here to the driver's seat when that all comes in. Now, who knows why? It's funny that the coffee pot is over the table. I guess if you're hanging out in the morning, you're sitting here, and I'm like, hey, Rachel, can you get me a cup of coffee? She's like, hell no, get it yourself. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Actually, the coffee pot's right here at the table. I don't have to go anywhere. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen, but anyways, the funny things that you see in the motorhomes. It's going to have some speakers. pretty cool. Can't get over this roof though. This is just, it's like they wanted to have that like textured look because it was in the houses. As you walk back, this is kind of different. So you're gonna have a partition door. This is gonna slide shut. That way you're able to, so this is kind of cool. So you're gonna have your, you know, basically your shower, you have your bathroom. Inside that is gonna be your toilet, but it's also, if we come around, this is also gonna have your washer dryer here. So, you know, that's a good thing. You can sit on the toilet and take a dump and wash your clothes. Or maybe if you soil yourself, it's really easy to just take your clothes off, put them in the washer, and nobody even knows. But it's always random. I guess really it's all about the use of space. Really trying to get as much as you can into a small area. I think that it's funny. I don't think that this is something that you see on many motorhomes would be like, you know, it's like a hotel, you know, you just have the hair dryer. Forgot what those are called. I mean, guys, I haven't used one of those in a long time. And then you come into the back bedroom. Now, one thing you will notice in here is this slide out here is not out. So the cabinet space is taking up your walkway. So you do have a lot of cabinet space in here. That's going to be really cool. You even have a rear radio back in the back here. And another nice thing is usually under the bed, you're gonna have more storage as well. So a lot of storage inside under your bed. That's going to be nice. Dude, look at this. Old school tube television. Look at that. Oh yeah. I think I would be getting rid of the mirror. Look, you even have lights on a dimmer switch. Man, look at this. This is like all kinds of old school. You got the wallpaper in here. But I mean, that's the thing is like this motorhome, like in 2002 was probably just amazing. 02. It's not even that long ago. You know, when you think about it in the big scheme of things, like, yeah, it was 20 years ago, but boy, have things changed. When we went in to a couple of those brand new diesel pushers, I mean, look at that. Like, and now we're talking $500,000, you know, but heated floor and all the leather seats. I mean, really, that's just hard to justify that kind of money, even if you're living in it full time. And at a price point in this one, so yeah, you like that. And then you're even gonna have the heat, which is gonna run through the floor. So that's kind of nice. You do have like central air and heating. You have your central air conditioning vents. So it's not like you have to just hang out where, you know, the air conditioning unit is. It does have all the central air going down both sides all the way into the back of the motorhome. But the big question is what would you pay for this thing? That's what we want to know. Should we just leave it blank? You guys tell me. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do this a little bit different. You tell me, hey, what do you think that this motorhome is worth, or what would you pay for it? And I'll comment down below and give it a week and tell you the price of this motorhome. 45,000 miles on this diesel pusher. The one thing I didn't get, most likely I'm gonna go with like a Cat 300. That would be my guess, is far of motor size, but dude, a lot of motorhome. Wow, guys, this was a different motorhome. It's crazy how motorhomes have changed in 20 years. So this is a used Class A. This is the Winnebago Journey. Obviously, what I absolutely love about this is going to be that it is a diesel pusher. I love that big frame. You know, these things were really built to last as far as the running gear. Features, I mean, it's 22 years old. It's not going to have like all the features that you would have, and some of the features that it does, like the blow dryer, I mean, that's just something that you would never see in a new motorhome. So for features, I gave it a 5. For overall, for comfort, it's getting a 6. I mean, it's just nothing spectacular in there. Quality, longevity, well, heck, it's 20 years old and probably is built better and still looking better than some of the new motorhomes today. It's going to get a 6. Drivability, 7. You'd think that a big motorhome like this is actually tough to drive, and it is not. You would be pleasantly surprised at how easy these big diesel pushers are to drive. For value, I'm giving it a 6. I mean, I think that, you know, at $65,000, it's still a little bit expensive. I'm sure there's some room in this if you were interested in it, but
at that listing price, I'm like, oh man, I don't know. Layout, a 5. This is really built for that kind of retired couple that's just two people living in it. I don't think that this had the intentions of having a whole family in it. I mean, you could definitely do it. Storage, I really wish it had the pass-through storage where instead the compartments kind of came out with it. Sleeping, 6. It's a minimal amount of sleeping. I mean, you're gonna get 2 of the dinette, the back bed, sort of thing. So really, this is maybe sleeping like 4 people. Versatility, 6. I mean, the big thing with this is when you get into a coach this size, depending on where you want to go camping, it's not going to fit in a lot of national parks, things of that nature. So that's a big thing. Well, and then the windows, we didn't even really get into the windows. It's going to have the old school windows, but I have to say, just overall, wasn't like super impressed with this coach. It was just all right. Very dated on the inside of it. So overall, this coach got a 59 score for me. So this is just subpar. But, if it's, I guess I'd love to hear what you think of it. Comment down below in the section and let me know what you love or what you hate. I'd love to hear from you guys.